Nur ein weiterer Teil meiner Herausforderungen.
Oh ja, halt die Klappe. Der geht mir so auf den Sack. Wir machen kann ich hier sowieso erstmal nichts. Also pass mal auf. Wir machen das jetzt hier.
Mehr wäre wirklich frivol.
Sie
Wir
dann.
tun für die Unschuldigen, was wir können.
Ich bin gezwungen, alles festzuhalten. Egal ob gut oder schlecht.
Ja, das dürfte nichts passieren.
Wir erwarten deinen Befehl.
Habe ich nämlich auf jeden Fall Benefit, dass ich alle Inseln, die zu besiedeln waren, mit Ausnahme dieser hier, holen wir uns dann halt auch noch. Die muss ich dann auch noch holen, dass wir die dann halt
In
einfach
einer deiner
haben.
Städte droht ein großes Feuer.
So lassen, wie es ist. Dick. Den irgendwie. Aber was ich jetzt glaube ich dann irgendwann mal mache, entweder führe ich hier jetzt den Krieg oder aber ich fange von vorne an, ohne Konkurrenten. Weil das geht mir halt auch schon ein bisschen auf den Sack mit denen. Mache ich auch
Altes,
hier
adliges Haus.
diese Deppen
Wurde
aus.
nicht mehr genutzt.
Das mit den Items, das erreiche ich immer noch nicht so ganz.
Salve, Prätor. Die Zeit fliegt und wir mit ihr. Wir warten.
Wir sorgen dafür, dass du bestens versorgt wirst.
Ja, dachte ich mir. Das müsste der hier sein.
Wir warten.
Mein furchtbarer Feind. Bald schon werden wir...
Der Blubber geht mir so auf den Sack, ne?
Ich sollte nicht fragen müssen. Es ist nicht schwer, andere anzuerkennen.
Wir erwarten deinen Befehl. Festina Lente.
Ob ich hier noch weiter ausgebaut bekomme, das Sinn macht. Sinn macht es wahrscheinlich nicht unbedingt, aber...
In einer deiner Städte droht ein großes Feuer.
Je großzügiger die Hingabe zu Ceres, desto großzügiger werden die Ernten ausfallen.
Fruchtbare Ceres, mögen unsere Böden unter deiner Obhut gedeihen, damit sie nach der Saat eine reiche Ernte bescheren.
So. Gebaut. Machen wir vielleicht noch mal einen Käfer. Das ist eigentlich ganz okay sein erstmal.
Es gibt Anzeichen für öffentliche Unruhen. Ich kann das mehrfach erforschen, so wie das aussieht. In einer deiner Städte gibt es einen Mangel an Arbeitskräften.
So, wo scheitert es jetzt? Weiß man nicht. Na gut.
Was könntest du denn benötigen?
Mal gucken, wie es hier eigentlich mit der Goldproduktion aussieht. Wahrscheinlich ziemlich traurig. Ah, gerade so 2 von 2. Gerade so. Gucken. Wo 2 Minen.
Fertig.
Wahrscheinlich. Es gut wäre, wenn hier 2 Minen nah beieinander lägen.
Lass mich dich herumführen.
Gucken, wie es mit dem Glas aussieht. Hier ich tatsächlich weniger, als ich bräuchte. Drei Stück. Markt fragt 2 an. Schlimm mit denen. Minute 30. 2 Minuten. Da habe ich 3. Doch, das müsste eigentlich hinkommen. Na, guck mal. Glasfragen geht doch schon auch stark nach. Vielleicht mal gucken, dass ich hier so umbaue, dass ich mir eine Insel schnapp, wo ich Brot herstelle. Hier 10 Flussplätze, das könnte ich theoretisch hier machen. Wir haben auch 10 Flussplätze. Hier machen wir aber alles mit Stör.
Je großzügiger die Hingabe zu Ceres, desto großzügiger werden die Ernten ausfallen.
So, Stör.
Ceres, Mutter von Proserpina und Spenderin des Lebens für unseren Boden, gewähre diesem Diener die reifsten Ehren.
Uns fehlt noch notwendiges Material.
Ach, Kacke. Das habe ich vergessen. Ich habe nur die Hälfte vom Leben. Nur die Hälfte. Oh. Irgendwas, was die Lehmgrube stärken könnte.
Neptuns Schiff ist bereit.
In deiner Stadt ist ein Feuer ausgebrochen.
Eine gute Lösung für Lilybaeon.
Die Zeit fliegt und wir mit ihr.
Was wir hier auf Lilybaeon verkaufen, Prätor, ist eine Fantasie. Das Paradies.
Was handelt es sich denn um eine Grube?
Wir erwarten deinen Befehl.
Werter Prätor, mein Bestand an Schweinen ist zurückgegangen. Deine Bauern behaupten, wilde Tiere würden sie angreifen. Ich erwarte eine Entschädigung.
Ihr Schweine. Der Insel 5 Stück. Ah. aus, als hätte ich zu wenig Schweine. Lagerhaus in Reichweite. Scheiße.
Fertig.
Andere wird es schaffen. Wenn nicht, ist auch nicht so schlimm. Los. Weiteren brauchen wir noch.
Aber Prätor, das kannst du doch sicherlich besser. Weißt du, unsere finanziellen Interessen sind auch deine finanziellen Interessen. Prätor, alle meine Eier waren in einem Korb. Störeier, um genau zu sein. Jetzt ist nur noch der Korb da und die Eier sind weg. Hast du zugelassen, dass Banditen die Schale unserer Stadt durchbrechen?
Noch Stör liefern.
Was könntest du denn benötigen? Salve, Prätor.
Komm.
Wie ich sehe, kann eifriges Ermuntern zu Ergebnissen führen. Ich werde sie für meinen eigenen kleinen Störnotgroschen aufbewahren. Erneut ein amüsantes Rätsel für dich, Prätor.
Guck mal, ich mache mehr Schweine, als ich eigentlich brauche.
Togen sind voller Löcher wie gallischer Käse. Ich fürchte, meine gesamte Garderobe muss ersetzt werden.
In einem Füllhorn wäre immer Platz.
Wie fürsorglich von dir dafür zu sorgen, dass wir nicht in der Kälte zittern müssen wie ein gewöhnlicher Plebejer. Du musst wirklich was tun, um zu verhindern, dass sowas erneut passiert. Sollten nicht mehr Kohorten auf den Straßen patrouillieren?
Es gibt Anzeichen für öffentliche Unruhen.
Der Übeltäter wurde gefunden, Prätor. Es war ein Vielfraß, der sich in einer Höhle voller Luxuswaren um Zwillingsschwestern gekümmert hat. Wie vielversprechend. Welch eine Geschichte. Das wird beim nächsten Konvivium Anklang finden.
So, jetzt muss ich dann halt mal gucken. Gesamtprestige. Ja, da müssen wir dann auch mal dran arbeiten. Hier römischer Weg, Edelmänner. Ja. Ja, okay.
Macht Platz für die Priesterinnen der Vesta.
So. Wir haben aber 5 Handelsrouten. 3, 4, 5. Guck an. Jetzt an 17.000 Wissen. Okay. Verstehe ich, verstehe ich, verstehe.
Ich erwarte deine Anweisungen.
Das Lager ist nicht groß genug für deine Herrlichkeit.
Ja, sorry, ich habe immer noch das Problem. Ich eben habe.
Einer meiner Gäste hat mal versucht, eine Büste meines Vaters hier reinzuschmuggeln. Dafür musste er büßen. Die Kleider von Licia sind einfach umwerfend. Und sie selbst auch. Wenn sie den Raum betritt, verschlägt es allen Jungs die Sprache. Ich wünschte, ich hätte auch so eine Ausstrahlung.
Wie wäre es mit einem Paktum? Vielleicht können wir so unsere Freundschaft retten.
Die wäre gut.
Hast du die Gladiole schon bewundert? Die Schwertlilie? Ein Geschenk meiner Mutter und das beste Schiff, das je gebaut wurde. In der Hauptstadt sind gerade alle ganz wild darauf. Siehst du? Ich bin eine richtige Händlerin.
Jetzt nach Salik. Salzschick oder Salzschlick. Machen die hier eigentlich? Hat sich ja echt ziemlich gut angebunkert, ne?
Zu Hause? Zu Hause ist, wo ich meinen Umhang aufhänge. Diese Menschen sehnen sich nach Schutz und Frieden.
Ja, früher konntest du die Inseln halt einfach kaufen, ne? Wäre fast am besten, wenn ich mich hier durchzwänge. Erstmal ein bisschen Geld dafür beiseite legen. Und uns nochmal überlegen, wie wir... Ich habe hier halt nur das Harz. Hier habe ich auch Harz, aber keine Fluss. Hier haben wir beides nicht. Wir hatten noch 4 Fluss, das bringt mir auch nichts. Das bringt auch nichts. Der macht das eine wie das andere nicht.
Neptuns Schiff ist bereit. Was könntest du denn benötigen?
Es fehlt an allem. Dürfte ruhig ein bisschen schneller gehen mit denen. Das ist schon ein bisschen träge, das Spiel. Da ist 1800 halt doch ein bisschen, naja, einfach zackiger, schneller. Und auch ein bisschen übersichtlicher. Also ich werde mit 1700 immer noch nicht warm. Das ist halt einfach so.
Ob die Nachfrage wohl zu gering ist?
Ja, das lassen wir erstmal, wie es ist. Es geht mir irgendwie auf den Sack. Tut mir leid, aber wir machen ganz länger weiter. Und dann werden wir mal noch Vladik brutal durchspielen, die Tage. Dann kommt hoffentlich irgendwann Korsakow raus. Da freue ich mich tatsächlich richtig drauf. Spielen. Story. Fortfahren. Schenkt mir, glaub, ein Rümmchen ein.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this!
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
Na, das werden wir sehen. Warum rennen die am helllichten Tag mit Fackeln rum?
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Ach, Kacke.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Gehst du auf mich?
I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
That's it for you! I'm getting the hang of this! It's you or me!
Ich mag dieses Gewehr. Den Typ Gewehr mochte ich schon in Battlefield Bad Company 2. Aber halt schwierig damit zu spielen tatsächlich.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause. And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen. Point being, I was under serious attack.
That beat us off!
Das war ein guter Schuss. Das war ein schlechter Schuss. Ein sehr guter Schuss. Sag auch. Das war kein Goldnugget. Oder Erinnerungsnugget oder wie auch immer sich das jetzt schimpft.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view. But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Indians? There were Indians?
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Geht noch mal in die andere Richtung. Okay, da gibt es dann wohl nichts mehr zu sammeln.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, some bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I'll bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Put that mad dog down! Bury him in the swamp! Kill that goddamn bounty hunter! Can't beat us all!
Irgendwo muss ein Scharfschütze sitzen.
Somebody kill that son bitch! Don't let that asshole get away with this! What are you gonna do? You gonna need a cannon! Part of that
War da jetzt nicht noch einer? Wie, wo, was? Da.
Kill him already! He's cutting us down like cordwood!
hinten.
Ready to meet your maker?
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them. A lot of those paths seem to be leading nowhere.
Ja, hier kann man sich schon verlaufen. Vor allem, wenn man einfach nur diese Nuggets sucht. Die Story, was die Nuggets erzählen, wird mich zwar schon interessieren, aber ganz ehrlich, bei so alten Spielen, ich werde sie nicht mehr suchen. Ich habe so die Schnauze voll von dieser ganzen Archivmensucherei. Darf ruhig ein bisschen herausfordernd sein, aber wenn er ständig wegspringen muss. Witcher 3 hat das halt richtig gut gemacht. Mit Geheimnissen und so weiter.
A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Aha. Drei von drei. Weißt, wenn es hier nichts zu finden gibt, dann sollten sie es halt auch einfach belassen. Ach, das ist ein Mais mitten im Sumpf. Macht Sinn.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
Aha, aha, aha. Ich höre was, ich höre was.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Dynamite's for assholes!
Ah, alle 3 gefunden.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
The Daltons had played me
so
like a
tough
fiddle.
after all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Shit.
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're
well,
talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Ha, mit einem Schuss erledigt.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Dieser Mistkerl. soll denn das funktionieren? Besser, aber nicht gut. Ich muss also doch zuerst den Hinteren abknallen.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side. They got it wrong. A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers. My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told. It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch. I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Da ist ja schon richtig Action.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Jetzt hätte ich es im Urin gehabt.
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
What the hell?
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Ging auf den Zug. Aha. Jetzt hier reingucken. Ja, ich dachte es mir schon. Das sind Bereich der Geschichte, okay.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
So, wer hat mir jetzt geschrieben?
tried.
Das tat wohl weh.
Now you're really pissing me off.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Wohlflinte garantiert nicht. Ach, warum? Da geht's lang.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Drei von 3.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Hi, Sam.
Who the hell is that? He's out of his mind! You hear me?
Yeah, it's a really good game. I just missing the German translation. It's a bit sad that the first and the second part of this game are translated to Germany and the best one not. But from the game feeling, it's really, really a good game. Also the graphics,
He's killing everybody.
it made fun.
He'll kill us all. I'm gonna blow your damn
Pac-Land did a really, really good job here. I really have to say. So if I compare it to Bound in Blood and the first game, the mouse movement was not so smooth like now. So in this game I really can good aim, and in the older games it was like I aimed and moved the mouse a little bit and I got there. And not that smooth like here. Yes. So this is the last one I play. Could be a nugget. So, The third mission in a row, I found all achievements. That's nice.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
That's a lot of points.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right
But
after
I prefer the long weapon.
And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
No! It's every time the same.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that. As if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
That Kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado. Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down. Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense them close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Okay, hier gibt es 4 Sachen zu sammeln.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
I didn't play a lot of Western games, to be honest. I never played Red Dead Redemption.
The wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
The same reason I didn't buy the GTA 5, because I understand that companies want to avoid the cost for translation, but for me, a AAA game has to be translated. So I can understand when it's an independent studio what don't have a lot of game, like the studio behind Expedition 33, sorry. But games like GTA or Red Dead Redemption, for Rockstar it wouldn't cost a lot to translate them into German or other languages, and especially if you notice that the German language market is one of the biggest, and one of them they pay a lot for games. So I didn't play Red Dead Redemption, and to be honest, some other Western style games I didn't know. Maybe I will find some on Steam in sale. But next up I want to finish Vladik Brutal, and then want to continue on the PlayStation 3 with Little Big Planet and maybe Motorstorm Apocalypse, and further then with Nier Automata, and then we will see what happens next.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
No, it's not. Just the subtitles, not the voices.
See? One wrong shot, and they never would have found all the pieces of me.
Don't you blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
And so my point is, my problem is not that I don't understand English, or I don't want to try it. It's more I come home from work or from whatever I do, and I want to just enjoy. And while playing in English, that's for me not possible. So that's like Game of Thrones watching in English. I have friends, they did that because they find that the voice acting of the original is better. Not my opinion, but they could do what they want. But my English is not good enough to understand really everything without reading the subtitles. And then that's for me like I have to work to play the game, and then I can't I can't enjoy it. I hope you know you mean. I hope you check what I mean.
What the hell?
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Son of a bitch.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
You say you played gun before?
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
What do you mean with
I was sweating
gun?
it a bit, but then I noticed a
Do you
footbridge
mean
tied
this
up
one?
on high, so I shot the rope.
What do you mean? So I know there are some more Call of Duty games like beside the first one and Bound in Blood, but I only have these 3. I just saw the really bad recommendations on the other ones, so I didn't pay them. What do you mean with gun?
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a 4th charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
Oh, I don't know that. So I didn't play it. Oh, nice. That's a plant.
You're dead.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
So, wie komme ich jetzt da hoch? Weiß man wahrscheinlich nicht. So, 2 von 4.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
Oh no.
It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Wie kommt es da jetzt rüber?
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today.
So, da unten war noch irgendwo ein Geheimnis. So, das war jetzt knapp.
Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge.
Well, it was a touching reunion.
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was
Nein!
man
Warum denn?
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Passt ja gerade genau. Also. Nein. What do you mean with nein? So, mal gucken, was es hier noch so gibt. Lässt im Bereich der Geschichte, okay.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Thanks, Tracer. Sorry, ass me.
That out higher than a damn fruit truck. Son of a bitch! Now go ahead and drop
ziemlich gut funktioniert. Tatsächlich.
I'm ending you. Oh. I'm done.
Stirb doch jetzt.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Ach nö.
That's right. Run!
Ach so. Ja, now I got it.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
I found the last secret. Okay, drum rumschleichen geht auch nicht.
Get out here! Time for you to lay down and die. God damn it, I need some help here! Come on, boys! Let's take this son of a bitch out! Contraption? It's not fair! Guess you had enough, huh? Damn! Ah! Do you know who I am? Hold me off while I reload. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're Kid Curry. I'm kidding you.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
So I will did that, and maybe I will get something to eat. Oh no, I will not. I will play again. I had some burger today, so that had to be enough. Whoa, okay. He's fast. Oh, my reaction was 0.633. That's the fastest so far.
fast as he was. I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him. Those were his last words.
Okay, fuck off. I get something to eat. I'm back in maybe half an hour. Okay, guys, I'm back. Nice.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday. I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Kill that pussy!
Ja, einer von 4.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this. They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
See that?
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
too. Oh!
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks and...
Ich bin nebenher nur am Essen, darum muss ich immer mal wieder pausieren. Da wäre Anno jetzt tatsächlich das bessere Spiel dafür.
I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Was wollte ich denn jetzt zeigen?
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
You
bull.
seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Oh, hoppala.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
Alter, wirklich? Das ist ein Bullshit.
You know who we are!
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
You know who we are! Get out of here, you coward! Shoot that stupid son of a bitch!
Alter, wirklich? Was eine Scheiße.
course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn Pinkerton!
Now, I never worked for that lying cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
I bet you are.
Härchen.
You can't fight James, gang!
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
You just made your man!
I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
God damn, this takes a while. Damn! Get down!
Scared the piss out of me. You know who we are. Kill that cocksucker!
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Erstmal Munition suchen. Irgendwo muss Munition sein. Dynamit. Mal Dynamit. Okay, sieht so aus, als gäbe es keine Munition. Kampfbiss.
Show yourself, coward!
This asshole don't know who he's up against. One sorry son of a bitch. Die. You just brought hell down.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch!
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
Ich wollte mich gerade bücken.
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Ach so, Pulled Pork ist schon geil. Geil. Das Pulled Pork machen die schon richtig gut. So, frisch gestärkt schenke ich mir noch mal was nach.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim.
Also alles klebt. Das ist
I
alles.
followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
It could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Wo ist er denn?
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again?
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men. Darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
So, did you ever find him?
Who?
The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death. Oh, death.
Jetzt sind wir komplett besoffen. Geil. Und jetzt habe ich gekauft für einen kompletten Fähigkeitsbaum. Gibt es auch noch was.
Over till another year. What is this that I can't see? With ice cold hands taking hold of me. Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Ups. Ich kann in diesem Spiel also nicht schwimmen. Fuck.
Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son-bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing. I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close. I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me. Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite? On your person?
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Just one man. Put him down. Want that bastard dead.
And that old shack, well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. "Hey, Reed!" I shouted. "No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly." But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. "Hey, Reed!" I shouted. "No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me."
Son of a bitch!
Ich glaube, mag mich nicht.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Eventually, it was just me and Reed. I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Mist. Oh, sorry, I was also eating. Yeah, no problem. Ah, ich habe mich in die falsche Richtung bewegt. So, jetzt
And
aber.
repay him I did. Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying. "40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Sound hat ein bisschen was von Witcher 3.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. Town was falling apart, just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Greaves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Kill that old timer! Who the hell is that old man? You're gonna need a...
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack. Because when I woke up...
From the dead?
There was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Okay, falsche Seite. Nur ist einer erwischt.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Von 4.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Scheiße.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you've seen him alive.
He was alive.
Man kann schon ausstecken.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Edda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Alter, was eine geile Geschichte. Was ein geiles Game. Gucken wir mal. Okay, das ist tatsächlich gar nicht so interessant. Lese die Story in einem beliebigen Schwierigkeitsgrad ab. Das habe ich gemacht. Gerechtigkeit innerhalb von 0,6 Sekunden. Naja, das war leider nicht so. Bitte ein Vogel. Aha. Die Ehre. Ich dachte, ich habe sie alle ehrenhaft gewonnen. Okay. Soll es das gewesen sein? Also die Story ist wirklich gut erzählt, muss man sagen. Vor allem das Ende. Das hätte ich jetzt so nicht kommen sehen. Aber gut, ich schicke euch jetzt weiter zum E-Guy. Und dann war's das für heute.